Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Coffee Called Podcast. I am JD, and I am with Jamie.
The bus driver.
The bus driver. Exactly. He almost veered us into a telephone pole, but we survived, and we are here for another episode where on this week's show, we're going to be talking about something near and dear to our hearts, and that is how to behave at a coffee shop.
If they let me drive a bus, no one would be safe.
That is
Better I don't drive a bus. All right, back to the subject at hand.
Let's talk about etiquette,
Politics. Oh,
not
no.
politics. Not politics.
No politics. JD says no politics
No, yeah.
on this podcast.
No.
If you want me to do a politics show, which no one would like, actually everybody would like, just leave in the comments below, and we can... Don't leave it in the comments. You can leave whatever you want in the comments. We don't care. The worse, the better.
No, let's talk about etiquette at coffee shops.
Oh, yes.
And we have to talk about this because we see things that happen here that I'm sure happen everywhere. And we need to go over certain behavioral choices that are made that, maybe you should stray away from. Where do you want to begin, Jamie? Because
listen, if
look, we're going to be here a while.
If one of these is you, this is your warning.
Yeah.
You're an adult. Even if you're not an adult, even if you're 12, you should know these things. These are very important. And I can tell you that this subject came up because we were shooting our last video, and I came in the front, and these things were happening in our retail area, and I was like, maybe we just need to educate people. It's 2024. We're not allowed to be mean anymore. We're not allowed to yell. We're not allowed to hurt people's feelings. We also have tissues. If you come in and you get hurt feelings, we have tissues here. But more importantly, these things happened on here. Do you want to start with the first of our list, or you want me to start with it?
Okay, well, the first on the list is if you're coming into the shop, and look, you're more than welcome. We want you to be here.
And this isn't just our shop. These are just all normal normal coffee shop etiquette. Like if you're in a coffee shop, these are things you should be considerate of, because although it is 2024 and everybody thinks the world's about them, there's other people in the coffee shop.
Exactly. So we're here at the coffee shop, and there's people over there, there's people over there, there's people everywhere in this shop. And I have a meeting on Zoom. I'm here on Zoom. But, for whatever reason, I don't have headphones. So the Zoom is just spraying everywhere into the ether of the retail shop. Maybe don't do that. Maybe don't do that. Not everyone in here cares or wants to hear whatever your Zoom call is about. And, put in your headphones.
Yeah, and don't be talking at the top of your lungs. I mean, there's other people. There's probably 3 other Zoom calls going on. You don't have to be like, I joined this networking club and blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. We don't want to hear about it. Enjoy your coffee. We only want to hear people talking to each other in person about politics.
Which does happen. It does happen.
Someone's going to get wound up. It's just the way it happens.
Look, we're not a library. You don't have to whisper, but you don't have to be screaming your head off. And you definitely don't need the audio interfering with everyone else.
Just like, that extends to the gas station. I mean, I know we're going to talk about coffee shop etiquette, but it's the same thing at the gas station. Don't be blasting your music at the gas station. I don't want to hear that. Maybe it's music I like, but I still don't want to hear it. But 9 times out of 10, it's music I don't like, I don't want to hear. So just turn that off. I mean, no one's really impressed.
Yeah.
If you got some hot Russian supermodel falling out of your Ferrari, you can play whatever you want. But I've never been to a gas station that happened, so you're not cool enough.
Yeah. So, again, it's just about being considerate to others around you. And
what?
I know that's a tough concept in 2024. I know. But it is a thing still, and not everyone wants to participate with your Zoom call.
So, although it's the world's about me, you still need to be considerate of those around you. So the first one, that's our first thing, is wear your headphones in your Zoom call and don't be broadcasting your business out.
Yes.
I bet you the people that do that are overposters on social media too. Just guessing.
Yeah, that's very possible. All right, so that's number one. You want to talk about number two?
Oh man, what was number two? I have a list. I wrote my list down, and we were laughing. We wrote it on the whiteboard actually in the production.
The second one we have on our list, I don't know if this happens everywhere. It is specific to us, and I don't know if I don't know if it's a Florida thing or what. I have no idea, but we like people to come in. We want them to be comfortable. So over here in the corner, we have a nice little couch area. People can chill and relax and drink their coffee.
Do your Zoom call.
Do your Zoom call.
On our Wi-Fi.
There are also people that come in and they feel as if it is their home, I guess, like their own intimacy area.
Well, it's good. We're happy they feel comfortable. I mean, we want people to be comfortable here. And a coffee shop should be comfortable, a place to relax, and you can have your Zoom call and with your headphones on and those things. But the one thing is, if you're going to meet your boyfriend at the coffee shop and your husband doesn't know about it, you probably shouldn't be. All right. Making out on the couch is a little inappropriate. Making out on the couch and feeling up your girlfriend because you think no one's around, that's not appropriate either. It's not a hotel.
Yeah.
We have hotels down the street. You can go get a hotel. It's fine. And, whatever people are going to do, they're going to do. However, you don't have to have a makeout session with your hand up your girlfriend's skirt at the coffee shop. I mean, maybe they turn some on.
Maybe. It's very possible.
Maybe
it sounds like we're making this up, and we're not. I promise you, this happens.
At least twice a week with multiple people.
Like
it's not the same people.
It's wild.
Yes, they're super comfortable. Well, it's quiet.
Yeah.
It's nice. You come get a coffee. I guess you get in the mood.
Yeah.
Maybe the couch is super nice. Maybe we should swap it out for like a wood bench.
Yeah. Maybe that's what we're gonna do.
Maybe it's too comfortable that they're just. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the coffee is just that good.
So
people in the mood.
Ask yourself. Have you ever met your lover that your husband doesn't know about at a coffee shop and got crazy? I mean, maybe it could happen. I bet you that happens more. Well, we know it happens more than we thought. I mean,
yeah, it's great. Look, just don't do it. You can come and you can live your life, but you don't have to. Again, the public displays of affection, there is a line when you're in public. There is a line.
No, there's no lines in 2024, and we should just appreciate everyone.
We could appreciate everyone, but maybe keep it a little PG.
Maybe we could put a bowl of condoms on the counter next to the sugar.
Might have to.
The county hands them out.
Curtains around the couch. Yeah, because it gets wild sometimes.
The county hands them out to promote safe sex, so we could just call them and we used to have candy, and then we had stickers and pins, coffee cult pins, and a fish bowl up here on the counter. We could just fill it full of condoms.
Maybe, I mean,
and a couple of those couples could have probably used those condoms. Probably would have they would have had a different situation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is me simply being too old school. I don't know. It does seem as if the culture has shifted a lot, but I have never once in my life gone out in public and felt the urge to cross those kinds of lines.
Your wife would kick your ass.
I just don't.
Brandon would be like, I don't think so.
Never even come to mind for me. It blows my mind that people do that so brazenly. Yeah, it's wild. So anyway, come, be comfortable. We want you to be comfortable, but
not just here. Any coffee shop.
And I guess that leads us to the next one. Clothes on.
Oh.
Clothes on.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
So it's Florida. It's hot here. I understand. Sometimes you're coming from the beach, which isn't that far away from
the
you.
beach.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I get it. Clothes on, preferably. Again,
shirts,
being considerate
shoes.
of everyone.
You don't go to the grocery store without shoes on. You shouldn't go to a restaurant without shoes on.
Yeah.
Shirts. It's not the beach. You should have a shirt on. I mean, that's not horrible, but yeah, you should have some sort of clothing on.
Yeah.
We haven't had anyone in their birthday suit ever.
I think
We've had some people that are pretty close, but
yeah.
it's wear shoes.
Yeah.
That's not the worst thing. I think the worst worse than that is if you're on your Zoom call with no clothes on, without your headphones.
That yeah.
Would you consider
While
the
making out
headphones
with your
closed?
partner?
Yes. Oh my God.
Could you imagine while on Zoom?
We're
Oh
gonna
my
charge
gosh.
for our internet then. No more free internet.
Yeah, I mean the clothes thing isn't as much of a problem, but when you're over there getting into the mood and God knows what else, it could lead to
Clothes
a
are
problem.
good. Clothes are a good option in a coffee shop.
Yeah. So yes, the other thing we've talked about this before on a previous episode, but since we're kind of talking about etiquette, to reiterate, no pets in the shop. No
Birds,
dogs, no cats, no
dogs,
birds, no lizards,
Birds, lizards, snakes.
alligators, not allowed.
People bring some weird stuff in here.
Yeah.
But do you know why, JD? I mean, we love animals. I've got
Oh,
a dog.
yeah.
You got a dog.
Yep.
We love animals. All my neighbors have dogs. Animals are awesome,
Yeah.
especially dogs.
We love Dave. Dave
dogs.
is the best.
Yeah, Dave's fake. Well, Dave's everything we're not. He's fake. He's stuffed. He's angry. He's the anti-us, which is why we keep him around.
Yeah.
So, and he was a gift from our customer. I broke him. So he's everything that we're not, which is why we keep him around.
Yeah, we love Dave.
So, but he's customers like Dave.
But
He's
yeah,
crazy.
no pets in the store. And it's not because we don't like them. As Jamie said, we do love them. But we're
We're a coffee
a
shop. We
coffee
have a
shop.
retail
there's
coffee shop.
food here.
However,
Like,
we're
there's
also
health
a food
things.
manufacturer, and we're inspected by the FDA and the Department of Agriculture for Florida. We also have independent inspections.
Mm-hmm.
We're also an organic facility, so we get organic inspections. Can you imagine the hardest inspections, believe it or not, are the organic guys. And I'm not talking smack about them, but they're the hardest on us. And I can't imagine if we had our dog running around the warehouse, they would just
They
start
would
twitching.
not like that, yeah.
They twitch if a label is like a half a centimeter different than what we submitted. So they would just,
Yeah.
I don't know what they would do about that.
Yeah. So no pets.
No pets.
Got to keep them outside.
But we
And
do have dog treats.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we will tomorrow.
We got a dog bowl.
We got
outside.
a dog bowl. We got water outside.
Yeah.
We're just not allowed. So you're not supposed to have your dog in any restaurant, and definitely in Florida. I don't know everywhere else, but besides Florida, we're a food manufacturer, and we are not allowed outside animals in our
Yeah.
facility at all.
Yep. Don't steal. That's an obvious one. Pay for your candy bars.
Oh yeah, if that
And,
nice candy bar in the front is there, and the barista's got their back turned, remember there's like 20 cameras in everywhere.
Yeah. So be courteous. Pay for
Yeah.
the stuff that
The coffee shop had to pay for it, so you should pay for it.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, not everything's free, but if you need something, we're happy to help. I mean, we're not mean people, but
Yeah.
be courteous to your local coffee shop.
Exactly. And the last one we have on here is the barista is not a clown. Okay, you don't have to turn them
Some
into
of our
your own
baristas are
entertainment.
clowns. I'm a clown. Some of our baristas are clowns, but they're not here for your pleasure. I mean, they're
Yeah.
here to make you a coffee. But I guess I don't know. It's people come in and they think the barista's there to be their bestie and sit around and talk, but there's 10 other customers that need coffees. So you don't necessarily want to. You're wasting the time of the barista. You could talk to the barista while they're working. Maybe it's the barista problem.
They can't do two things at once.
Speaking of baristas, Joey reminded me this. These are shots 9 and 10. What kind of coffee are you drinking?
I'm drinking a mocha.
Mocha. So I've had 10 shots this morning. Joey has informed me.
No wonder
And we pull triples.
why Jamie is
yeah.
bouncing.
So we're on fire today.
Yeah.
For sure. But that still doesn't give me an excuse to, number one, talk your Zoom call without your headphones, broadcasting everything around, make out with like crazy, man. I'm not talking like a little kiss on the cheek. Like,
Yeah. No, that's
no,
fine.
No, we're talking like crazy. Like I thought
Yeah.
I was watching Cinemax in the 70s style.
Exactly. There's lines. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
there's a line. There's a line.
lines.
And what was the next one? No pets.
Yeah. Keep your clothes on.
Keep your clothes on. And the barista's not your bestie.
Yeah.
Maybe you could be besties with
Yeah.
the barista, but they're still working. Leave them alone.
Yeah. They're working. They're trying to make coffee for people. Let them work. Anything else as far as etiquette goes?
Tip your barista.
Tip your barista. That's a good one. Yeah.
Always tip your barista.
Yeah. I generally just be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, just like in general.
Just in general.
If you go
Be
somewhere,
considerate.
don't be a clown.
Be nice to people.
Yeah.
I know that's a tough concept these days, but it exists still. I promise you. You can do it. Okay.
Let's talk about mascots for a second.
Let's talk about mascots.
We kind of talked about Dave. Dave's
got Dave.
our squirrel. He's our mascot because we're a cult, and his name's Dave, and he's a squirrel. So he's our leader, and he's everything we're not. He's stuffed. He's fake. He's angry. We're not angry. We're not stuffed, and we're not fake. We're pretty real. Absolutely. So that's Dave here. But here's one of our mascots you may not know about. He's actually got he's got it here. So we have Loring Coffee Roasters. And Loring Coffee Roasters, before when we were building this building we're in now, Loring, I was at a coffee trade show and was in the Loring booth. And they make our coffee roasters. We have two of them currently. And I was talking to this guy that I didn't know. He didn't know me. And I actually had our one bagger on order. And he said, we were talking to him. And most of the people that know me don't know I don't take myself seriously. I mean, I run around on YouTube with a tinfoil hat on. I clearly don't take myself that seriously. So, not that I can't be serious, but I'm a goofball. So I asked the guy, I said, how many little people, midgets, little people to be correct, how many little people can I fit in a bean cart? So the bean cart's where you put the beans in, right? And it feeds the roaster. So he looked at me like, what are you, this guy asking for? And then I was like, I want to know how many little people I can fit in a bean cart. And he was like, I don't know. And he was, I offended him a little bit. So, but he didn't know what to think. He's from California. He's like, that guy's nuts. So, and he's right. I was nuts. He didn't know I was a customer. So he was like, just get out of here. So later I went to my office and I drew a picture of the Loring Coffee Roaster full of little people. And I have it. And we're going to put it right here. JD, it goes here in the video, right here. I'm going to put that picture. And it's really funny. So, the director of sales at Loring is a good guy, and actually Loring has a coloring book, and they made a page of me in their coloring book. So it's pretty funny. So I drew this picture. Our first Loring came to me, and it had trolls in the electronic cabinet. So they thought it was funny to put little trolls in the cabinet. So to this day, the trolls are in the electric cabinet. So if anything happens with the machine, it's because the trolls are pissed. I could do a video. I don't know if we can insert videos later, but we could do a video of it. It's pretty funny. And then, so that was pretty funny. And I thought that was awesome of them, how they did that. And then we got our second machine, and they put unicorn. They couldn't find any trolls, I guess. So they put unicorns in our machine. So that machine has unicorns in it. So if that machine breaks, it's because the unicorns are pissed in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's where the unicorns come from.
That's very funny.
And wait till you see my picture of the Loring Coffee Roaster.
So there you go.
Think I'm crazy now. You should have seen me 10 years ago.
Yeah. So the unicorn, they must have really loved our unicorn coffee we had.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We still have a little unicorn coffee left. If you want to buy some $200 for 12-ounce coffee, we have it. It's really good coffee.
It's actually good coffee. Yeah.
It's awesome. But
the geisha is awesome.
It's great coffee. There's very little left, so maybe we put it on sale.
Maybe.
I did say no more sales.
You did say that last week on the show.
I said no more sales. So maybe. Let's see.
We'll make an exception.
If you guys harass me enough and you want like 90% off, let us know.
The geisha's worth it.
Yes.
It's so good.
Or maybe we could do something. I don't know. We're going to do something crazy.
Yeah.
Let's make it up right now.
Make it up right now?
Yeah. How about you buy 3 bags of dark roast and you get a free geisha? 32 ounce.
That's a really good deal.
We can't do that. No, because
No?
I got to think shipping wise. If you buy
Okay.
3 12-ounce dark roast, you get 1 geisha
Okay. 3 12-ounce dark roast.
for a limited time while supplies last until I decide different.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, that's a crazy smoking deal. We better tell shipping so they know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll put all the assets together. I'll send out emails.
What
So
was
make
that?
sure
I
you
said no more
subscribe to the email.
sales?
Until Jamie makes them up, and
till
then
I
we
change
have
my
sales.
mind, yes.
That's typically how it goes around here.
We're not doing that anymore until tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Yes.
Exactly.
Until tomorrow.
So be on the lookout for that. Again, subscribe to our email list. That's a great way to get all the information on these deals. So do that. But that's very exciting. Speaking of dark roast, we have some right here.
Oh, there it is.
Last week on the show, we talked about Road Dog as far as it being a good coffee for the season. Obviously, dark roast, you can't ever go wrong with either.
It's our number 1 seller.
It's our number 1 seller. Also great in the mornings. It's just fantastic as the weather starts to cool down. You can make a great espresso with it if that's your jam. However,
I got 10 shots of dark roast espresso in me already today. So I'm living proof.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the back of the bag. 10-year anniversary. Can you believe that we're actually 11 years old now?
Yeah. Pretty wild.
I remember when, before we were Coffee Cult, we were Center Stage Coffee, and we formed Coffee Cult, so we didn't mess up our brand online. We started selling online, and now everything's Coffee Cult. I don't even remember that old brand name. I remember it. Come on, it's Center Stage Coffee.
Yeah.
And we still have that trademark too, and it's still for sale. You can still get it, but you won't find it very many places. But it is still for sale. So premium stamp, whatever, 10 years. This is really what I wanted to talk about right here. Honey. We're honeybee friendly. We actually had a customer ask us what that meant.
Oh, nice.
Do you know what it means?
It means that we like honeybees.
It means we love honeybees, and I actually have honeybee hives at my farm, and the honey we sell on my websites from my hives and all that good stuff. But we do a lot of things to promote honeybees, and they actually use honeybees are very helpful at the coffee producing farms.
Oh, nice.
Because they pollinate the coffee. So you
Makes
need
sense.
bees to
Yeah.
pollinate the coffee trees, and just how
Yeah.
it is. So we do things. We like to buy our coffee from farms that promote that and have bees at their farms and don't use pesticides to kill the bees. So, and that goes with being organic. Organic, you can't use pesticides anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
They kind of go hand in hand. However, I have a passion for bees. I love bees. I think they're super cool. And
They're important to the environment.
they're really important to the
Yes.
environment. My neighbor at my house had bees. He had to get rid of them. He had like 10 hives, and they all were moving into his neighbor's house. So they got mad, and it was a big problem. So, but
And we have honey on our website. So if you go to coffeecult.com, you can get some of that honey that Jamie harvests. So
and that was me in my bee suit on our website. So I have 3 bee suits, and I work the bees.
yeah.
So that's what we do. So
Alrighty.
it's totally awesome. So we love bees. Let's see. All right, we kind of like gotten lost on this podcast, like normal. After you had 10
down a couple of rabbit
10
holes.
shots, right? 10
Yeah.
shots of espresso. So, but that's it. So you can go get your dark roast at coffeecult.com. You can see pictures of me in a bee suit on coffeecult.com. Maybe we'll wear the bee suit to one of our podcasts, possibly one day.
Maybe. Yeah.
See. What else? I think that pretty much is
I think that's it. Yeah, I think we can wind it down for this one. So yeah, thanks for watching. As always, be sure to follow us on social media, subscribe to the show if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, go to coffeecult.com, check out all of the great offers we have, and we'll see you guys next time.
And we didn't talk about politics.